Are you ready to explore the world but want to make sure you're doing it in a way that helps rather than harms our planet? Sustainability is more important than ever in 2025, and as travelers, it's up to us to make a positive impact. Whether it's protecting wildlife, reducing waste, or supporting local communities, responsible travel is the way forward. But don't worry, that doesn't mean you can't have fun or experience incredible places. In fact, traveling sustainably often means discovering hidden gems and connecting more deeply with the culture around you. In this video, we'll dive into practical tips for traveling responsibly and sustainably, from choosing eco-friendly transport to being mindful of your waste. Ready to make your next trip not only amazing but good for the planet too? Let's jump right in. 1. Choose sustainable accommodations. The first step to responsible travel is choosing eco-friendly places to stay. Instead of booking the first hotel you find, take a little extra time to research your options. Look for accommodations that have a strong commitment to sustainability, places that use renewable energy, recycle, and support local communities. Eco-hotels and eco-lodges are popping up everywhere, and they offer a unique experience that's often more in tune with nature. If you're staying in a city, check out places that offer green certifications like LEED, Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. Also, consider booking a homestay or staying in an Airbnb where the owners practice sustainability. Many hosts are now taking steps to go green by using energy-efficient appliances, growing their own food, and more. When booking accommodations, don't just focus on comfort. Think about how your choice can help reduce the impact on the environment. Small changes add up. 2. Use eco-friendly transportation is one of the biggest contributors to your carbon footprint when traveling. So if you're serious about sustainable travel, try to choose eco-friendly transportation options. For short distances, walking or biking is always the best option. Not only do you get to experience the local culture up close, but you also reduce your environmental impact to zero. If you're traveling within a city, public transportation is a great alternative to driving. For longer trips, trains and buses are more energy efficient than flying. In fact, traveling by train is often one of the most eco-friendly ways to get around, especially in Europe where high-speed trains are widely available. If flying is unavoidable, consider flying with airlines that have committed to reducing their carbon emissions or offsetting them. And of course, always opt for electric or hybrid vehicles when renting a car. It's a small change that can make a big difference. 3. Pack light and smart. Packing light isn't just good for your back, it's good for the planet too. When you overpack, you're increasing the weight of your luggage, which means more fuel is used in transportation. Before you start packing, think about what you really need. Can you rewear your clothes? Can you pack versatile items that can be used for multiple purposes? And don't forget to bring items like reusable water bottles, travel mugs, and shopping bags to reduce waste. Try to avoid single-use plastics, especially when traveling to places where waste management may be less effective. Consider packing eco-friendly toiletries like biodegradable soap and shampoo bars, or even a bamboo toothbrush. By packing light and choosing eco-friendly products, you're not only reducing your own personal impact, but also helping reduce the environmental costs of your trip. 4. Support local, sustainable businesses. One of the best ways to travel responsibly is to support local businesses. When you travel to a destination, make a conscious effort to spend your money on locally owned shops, restaurants, and activities that are committed to sustainability. Look for restaurants that focus on using local, organic ingredients. Seek out local markets where you can buy handmade goods from artisans, which helps support local economies. You can also find sustainable tour operators who are dedicated to protecting the environment and showcasing the local culture in a respectful way. Not only does this help reduce your carbon footprint by supporting businesses that source locally, but it also helps create a positive economic impact in the areas you visit. The more you support businesses with eco-friendly practices, the more the tourism industry will shift towards sustainability. 5. Minimize waste. Waste is a huge problem in many tourist destinations, so it's crucial that we all do our part to minimize our impact. It's simple. Bring reusable items like water bottles, straws, cutlery, and bags to avoid single-use plastics. You'd be surprised how much waste you can reduce by switching out disposable items for eco-friendly alternatives. When it comes to food, try to avoid takeout containers when possible. Bring your own containers or eat at restaurants that use biodegradable packaging. And don't forget about food waste. Take only what you'll eat, and if you're unsure, ask for smaller portions. Also, make sure you're disposing of waste properly. If you're in an area with limited waste management, Carry your trash with you until you find a proper disposal point. Sustainable travel is all about being mindful of the waste you create and making small changes that add up. 6. Respect wildlife. In nature, when visiting natural sites, be sure to respect wildlife and the environment. Don't disturb animals or their habitats, and always stick to marked trails to avoid damaging delicate ecosystems. If you're on a safari or visiting a national park, make sure you choose responsible tour operators who prioritize animal welfare. Some tours, unfortunately, contribute to the mistreatment of animals, so do your research beforehand to make sure you're supporting ethical businesses. In the ocean, avoid activities like touching coral reefs or disturbing marine life. Stay at a respectful distance and avoid using sunscreen that contains harmful chemicals to protect both your skin and the environment. Ultimately, responsible travel means leaving no trace behind, so always clean up after yourself and be respectful of the environment. 7. Choose eco-friendly tours and activities. The activities you choose can have a huge impact on the sustainability of your trip. Instead of booking large-scale mass tourism experiences that may harm local cultures or environments, try finding smaller, eco-friendly tours. Look for tours that emphasize conservation efforts, like eco-tours that teach about local wildlife, or programs that involve environmental restoration projects. You can also look into local cultural experiences, where you'll get to learn about the traditions of the area while helping to support them in a sustainable way. Instead of just sightseeing, try to engage with the community by volunteering for a cause that interests you or learning from local conservationists. These types of activities are meaningful, enriching, and leave a positive impact on the place you're visiting. 8. Be conscious of water usage. Usage water is a limited resource in many parts of the world, and responsible travelers must be aware of how much they use. In some places, fresh water can be scarce, so it's crucial to limit your consumption. Take shorter showers, turn off the tap while brushing your teeth, and be mindful of your water usage in general. When staying in a hotel, you can also skip the daily towel change if you're comfortable with it. It saves both water and energy. Another important tip is to drink local tap water when possible, instead of buying bottled water. It's better for the environment and often much cheaper. If the tap water isn't drinkable, consider bringing a water filter bottle to reduce plastic waste. 9. Offset your carbon footprint. Even if you're traveling sustainably, flying still contributes to carbon emissions. But don't worry, there are ways to offset your carbon footprint. Many airlines and companies now offer carbon offset programs, which allow you to contribute toward projects that reduce or capture emissions like reforestation efforts or renewable energy projects. While it won't eliminate your footprint entirely, it's a step in the right direction. Another option is to donate to environmental organizations that work toward tackling climate change. While it's not the same as reducing your emissions, it's a great way to contribute to the bigger picture. As travelers, it's our responsibility to take steps to balance the impact we make on the planet. So offsetting your carbon emissions is one of the easiest and most impactful ways to do that. 10. Educate yourself and others. Finally, one of the most important things you can do is educate yourself and others about sustainable travel. Learn about the challenges facing the places you visit and the best ways to minimize your impact. There are countless blogs, books, and documentaries about responsible tourism, so take the time to research the destinations you're visiting and understand the culture and environmental issues at hand. Share this information with your fellow travelers, friends, and family, so that we can all make smarter, more eco-conscious choices. The more aware we are, the more change we can make. There, you have it. Traveling responsibly and sustainably isn't just a trend, it's a way of thinking and acting that we can all adopt. By making small changes in how we travel, we can have a huge impact on the planet, from the accommodations we choose to the activities we do. So whether you're taking a weekend trip or planning a big adventure, remember to travel with the Earth in mind. Share this video with your friends to inspire them to make responsible choices, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you found these tips helpful. For more tips on how to make your travel adventures eco-friendly, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Safe, responsible travels, and I'll see you in the next video.